everyone. In this session, I'm going to tell about exception handling. So an exception is an exceptional event or program which occurs during the execution of program and it terminates the program abnormally. Exceptional handling is some mechanisms which is used to handle exception. Now all the exception, it is of type java.lang.exceptions, and this exception is of subclass of throwable class. Now exception type, one is checked exception, another one is unchecked exceptions. Checked exception is checked by the compiler and it occurs in the compile time and so called as compile time exceptions. Let's go to the Eclipse, and one class I have already created, file not found exceptions, and here this two line of code is there. In the first line, f is an object of file which is taking the parameter as a path of the file where the name of the path is also provided, and file input stream object which is FIS, it is actually inputting the byte from the file, this is f. Now somehow if this test file.html does not exist in the D drive, so if I run it, it should give some exceptions. So it is basically file not found exception. So see, here we got the file not found exceptions. So here it is already written compilation time problem. So to avoid or to handle this, Java program itself gives the two fixes. If I take this around with try catch, then try catch block will be written automatically. So that piece of particular code where file input stream FIS is equal to new file input stream of f, it is written in the try block. So whenever a Java program cursor comes to this point and it will find the error because of the file not present in this particular location, it will throw it into the cast statement, and there we have already written e.print stack trace. So this e.print stack trace will give complete informations of exceptions and its stack trace. So if I am executing this, then this it has already given that it is file not found exceptions, and this particular file is not specified, and it has given the print stack or informations. Now let's go to the unchecked exception. So unchecked exception is not checked by the compiler, it occurs in the runtime called as runtime exceptions. And to see the example of this exceptions, I have already created arithmetic exception class. In that I am dividing a by b. So when a, and where a is having a value 10 and b is having a value 0, so when you divide, obviously it will throw one arithmetic exceptions. So let's run it, see the result, and will find it is the arithmetic exception, that is slash by 0, and this could be written inside the try and catch block. So just the same line of code I have updated inside the try and catch. For that, when catch block is also written where I am printing e.get message. Now if I run this, it will just give the description of the error, since e.get message gives the descriptions of that particular exception. So it is slash by 0. So in this way we can handle the exceptions. So exceptional handling can be handled by try catch, where under the try some statement would be there, and suppose if the statement is not working fine, then it will go to the catch statement and it will print the message. To handle the exception, we are having try catch finally also, where try catch finally will be there, and finally will always execute no matters exception exist or not exist. So in the try statement is there, in the catch print, if the exception happens then it will print the message, but finally will always executes.